I think they have some guys back there that are pretty experienced, but also they have some new guys on the team, and they do a great job of running. And they can cover pretty well. So I think we can take advantage of some maturity things and things like that. So if we just stick to our game plan and go with the script, I think we'll have some chance to make some plays in the air.
How big of a difference? I mean, I know you're only a sophomore now, but how big of a difference do you notice between a young, inexperienced cornerback versus a guy who's been playing for 2 or 3 years when you're playing against him?
Lots of times you get young guys who are more aggressive than the older guys. You see older guys, they're more patient and they don't react to certain moves and things like that. And so I watch some of their young guys on film, and they're more aggressive. They bite on double moves and things like that. So I just try to take my time and run routes as well as I can and not rush through things like that, because I know, me being a young guy last year, I know how impatient young guys are. And I think with older guys, you see more maturity and more patience.
Did you feel you were impatient as a younger guy too? Is there a difference between this year and last year with the patience?
It's not so much impatience, but it's like your mind is spinning so fast and you're just trying to do everything so right, and you think too much as a young guy. And I think that happens with a lot of young guys. And I think after a year of playing and practicing with this team, I see myself out there now. I'm a lot more comfortable and things like that.
Marcus was saying that they tend to bite on some of those play fakes a little bit, sucks them in a little bit, opens up things over the top. Is that something that you guys see a lot in game film that you expect to be able to take advantage of?
Oh yeah, they run fit so well that sometimes it can hurt them in the play action game. They run to the ball very well, and I watched the game against Northwestern, and Northwestern, they didn't run the ball too well in the first half, and they started to loosen them up with some play action, so the running backs got some breathing room in the second half, and I think sometimes that's good for a defense to be able to run stop so well. So that does kind of make them susceptible in the play action game.
Josh was saying you guys get hyped up for every game, obviously, and pumped up for every game. But when you see the numbers that a defense is giving up, especially through the air, and they're a team that will bite on that play action a little bit, you almost look in your chops even more as a wide receiver in a game like this?
Just a little bit. We can't fall into that because they could have made some corrections over the last 3 weeks, and we know their staff last year was. Their staff last year was pretty decent, so if they replace them with this new staff, you can only imagine that they have made some corrections and things like that. But definitely looking at the film, we are kind of excited, and we want to make sure that we go out and execute. And I think we prepared hard this week, and I think we're going to Saturday pretty focused and ready to go.
You obviously had a really good year last year, good start to this season. Where are you at in terms of where you want to be?
Not even close, and I think that's everybody on this team. Everybody on this team we strive for excellence, and I think it'll be so long before we get there. So we just want to keep getting better every day, keep coming to practice, working hard, and I think eventually we'll be where we want to be as a team.
Where is it that you want to be individually?
Just to be able to say, to walk at the end of this career, just to be able to say that I took advantage of my time. And that I became a better player and a better person in this program. And I think if I come in with the mindset to work and get better every day, I think I can do that.
Thanks, Bralon.
Thank you.
Bralon, what's Coach Lubick, what has he added to you individually and into this core of wide receivers?
I spent my first year with Coach Frost, and that year went by so fast. And as a freshman, the biggest thing for a freshman, I think, is that first off season. And Coach Lubick came in this offseason, and he talked to me, and he said he thought that I could be such a good player, and he just made me realize how really much better I can get. And I think he's been pushing me, and I think he's been pushing everybody on this team to get better, especially the receivers. And I think that's why he's seen an improvement from this group as a whole, because Coach Frost did a great job with us, and then there's no drop off with Coach Lubick. He came in with the mindset for us to get better.
What are some of those tangible things? Releases off the line, maybe better route running. What are some of those?
Coach Lubick, he's a great technique guy, and I think our releases off the line have gotten a ton better. And in years in the past, we've had some trouble. Sometimes we had some trouble getting off press coverage and things like that. And Coach Lubick came in, he had some extra things that to the things that we already did know. And he just added some of those things to our arsenal, so now it gives us much more to do. And I think we got a lot better since he's been here.
I've just read things across the country. People talk about how underrated this wide receiving core is. Do you guys feel that you maybe underappreciated or underrated?
I mean, I think we don't pay attention to it as a group because we know how dynamic our backfield is, and I think that can happen sometimes when you have as great as running backs and quarterbacks that we do. But I think we're slowly starting to stick our heads outside, and people are starting to notice us and things like that. So if we just keep our heads down and continue to stay grounded and keep getting better every day, I think we'll be fine.